JIMIN on Billboard Charts, January 4, 2025, for week 23. MUSE on the charts. JIMIN's second solo album, MUSE, ranked 142nd on the Billboard 200 chart this week, continuing its 23rd consecutive week on the chart. MUSE is the longest charting K-pop album in 2024. MUSE is the second longest charting album of all time among K-soloist albums. JIMIN's MUSE ranked number 2 on Billboard's World Albums chart this week, marking its 23rd consecutive week on the chart. MUSE has charted on the chart for 23 weeks, extending its record as the second longest charting Korean solo album, following Face 63 weeks in history. Who on the charts? JIMIN's Who debuted at number 46 on the Billboard Global 200 chart, and it peaked at number 44 on the Billboard Global excluding US chart. JIMIN's Who charted for 11 weeks in the top 10 of Billboard's Global excluding US chart in 2024. It's the longest charting K-act song in the top 10 in 2024. JIMIN's Who ranks number 49 on this week's Billboard streaming songs chart. It's one of only 9 non-Christmas songs on the chart. It continues as the longest charting K-act song this decade, 23 weeks. This was the toughest week, with the charts full of Christmas songs. So regroup and let's continue streaming for longevity. Furthermore, oh my gosh, Jamaica, Who has become JIMIN's highest-selling single in the United States by total units, surpassing Like Crazy. It's once again JIMIN versus JIMIN. JIMIN is the first and only K-soloist to surpass 400 million filtered streams in Spotify USA chart history. A big thank you to JIMIN's massive US fanbase, Jamaica. We love you, JIMIN. JIMIN remains at number 1 on Spotify South Korea Daily Top Artists chart for December 31, 2024, becoming the 524th and only artist to reach number 1 in the chart's history. JIMIN continues to extend his record as the artist with the most number 1 hits on the chart, having been on the chart for a total of 878 days. Thank you so much to all fans in South Korea for your consistent support for JIMIN. JIMIN's Who debuted at #9+2 on Spotify USA Daily Top Songs chart for January 2, 2025 with 1,141,116 plus 136,977 filtered streams. Who extended the record for the longest charting time in the chart's top 10 by an Asian artist to 111 days. JIMIN's Who remains at number 5 on Spotify's Global Daily Top Songs chart for January 2, 2025 with 4,785,082 plus 519,701 filtered streams. Who has been in the top 10 for 155 days and in the top 5 for 123 days. Moreover, JIMIN's Who takes the crown as the longest charting song by a K-pop act in the top 5 of the Spotify Global chart in history, surpassing 7 by Jungkook featuring Latto. Number 1, Who 123 days in the top 5. #2, 7, 118 days in the top 5. And JIMIN's Who is still charting. JIMIN's Who is now the longest running song by an Asian act inside the top 10 of Spotify's Global Daily chart in history. Number 1, Who 155 days and still charting. Spotify king JIMIN Who new records on Spotify. JIMIN has officially surpassed 5.9 billion streams on Spotify. He is the second most streamed K-pop soloist despite being the last member to join the platform. JIMIN's MUSE is the best-selling album of 2024 by a K-pop soloist with 4 million units sold. Also, MUSE is the 4th best-selling male album and JIMIN is the 4th best-selling male act of 2024. JIMIN's Who ranks number 20 on the 2024 year-end United World Chart with over 4.8 million equivalent sales and streams. It's the first and only solo song by a K-soloist in history to chart this decade, and that's with just 5 months of tracking. Highest ranking albums by K-soloists on United World Year-End Chart. Number 23 JIMIN's Face, with 1,809,000 units. Number 21 Jungkook's Golden, with 1,774,000 units. Number 31 JIMIN's MUSE, with 1,457,000 units. And number 38 Suga's D-Day, with 1,452,000 units. JIMIN's Face album is the best-selling album and MUSE is the album with the shortest tracking time, only 5 months. JIMIN now occupies the top 2 most streamed solo songs by a K-pop act on Spotify in history. Number 1, Like Crazy, and number 2, Who. Jamaica Power, BTS JIMIN Who K-pop solo song shortest to go RIAA, double platinum. Only K-soloist to sell 2 million units in USA with 2 songs, Like Crazy, and Who. Most streamed K-pop soloist on Spotify US daily chart in history. Number 1 is JIMIN with 400 million streams. Most streamed K-pop act on Spotify US daily chart. Number 1 is BTS with 545 million streams. And number 2 is JIMIN. JIMIN's Who was ranked 20th on the list of the biggest songs of 2024 revealed selected by the UK's official Big Top 40 music chart. JIMIN's Who is the first and only Korean solo song to chart on the chart, and the highest charting song by a Korean male solo artist. The UK's official Big Top 40 is a chart that tracks the most streams, downloads and radio plays over the past week. Also, JIMIN's Who has become the longest charting song by a Korean male artist in Spotify United Kingdom Daily Top Songs chart history. Thank you UK fans. On Amazon, Who is back on top with the Grey remixes, occupying the entire top 7 of the Amazon bestsellers US digital songs. Several colorful covers are also charting inside top 65. JIMIN was crowned Best Foreign Singer at the Love Radio Awards 2024. Love Radio is broadcast across Russia and in Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan and Moldova. JIMIN winner. In the Shining Awards, the King of K-pop 2024, voting, JIMIN won with 408,559 votes. The second place winner was 64,514 votes behind. Thank you to Team JIMIN for your hard work and voting with us for over a month. JIMIN is officially a 2 million seller album artist on Hanteo, following the platform's correction of misreported numbers from the 2023 chart. Huge congratulations to JIMIN. While a positive move, it doesn't correct for all sales deleted, nor does it address the impact of the nearly 2 years of underreported sales. Let's continue insisting Hanteo to make the necessary corrections and fair treatment for JIMIN's sales track record. JIMIN is number 1 on the following votes. Results posted January 1, 2025 from TOP100KPOP. JIMIN is truly all of these and more. JIMIN got the title of Best Global Artist for winning first place for the following prestigious awards. Number 1 Most Beautiful, Handsome Faces. Number 1 Most Handsome Face in K-pop. Number 1 Best K-pop Songwriter. Number 1 Best K-pop Vocalist. Number 1 Best K-pop Dancer. Number 1 Best K-pop Center. Number 1 Best K-pop Member. And number 1 Best K-pop Album MUSE. JIMIN now owns the top 2 most streamed Korean albums by a K-pop soloist on Spotify history. JIMIN remarkably achieves this while enlisted. Number 1, Face, with 2.47 billion streams. Number 2, MUSE, with 2.18 billion streams. For the first time since 2013, the most streamed K-pop song of the year on Spotify is a solo song, Who, by JIMIN. Most streamed songs by Korean, K-pop acts on Spotify in each year since 2013. 2024, Who. JIMIN's MUSE wins favorite 2024 K-pop album in Billboard's recent fan-voted poll. Article by Billboard read, it was a landmark 2024 for JIMIN, and the star snagged yet another win in Billboard's recent fan-voted poll for Best K-pop Album of 2024. With 41% of the votes, the singer's MUSE took the victory. 4 of the top 5 was claimed by JIMIN's BTS bandmates, with Jin's Happy coming in second, RM's Right Place, Wrong Person in third and J-Hope's Hope on the Street. JIMIN 2024 Year in Review. 1 Day Song. 1 billion streams, 2 times. 1 billion plaques, 2 times. US Double Platinum 2 times. Number 1 Spotify Wrapped All Kill, Korea. Spotify Global Number 1. Spotify USA Number 1. Longest charting K-pop solo song on the Hot 100 in history. He received more awards and set and broke many more records. I will compile all awards JIMIN received in 2024 and upload a video. It will take time, due to the fact that JIMIN conquered the global music industry in 2024, and received numerous awards. JIMIN Global It Boy. The Hollywood Reporter ranked JIMIN among the top 15 artists of 2024. JIMIN received more than 50 awards in 2024. Despite his absence on social media and his military service, JIMIN is the most successful Asian artist of 2024, with no close competition. Most requested live. On the top 10 most requested songs of 2024, among great global artists, JIMIN, Who, takes first place, as the most requested song of 2024. The video has been uploaded to the official YouTube channel. Please congratulate JIMIN in the comments section. The link is down in the description section. JIMIN has previously expressed his desire to reach more people through music. Thank you everyone who promoted and requested the song around the world. Congratulations JIMIN. Asian EAC, American media organization covering Asian entertainment industry, described JIMIN as a living legend, noting that JIMIN still stands out in the United States despite not having any promotions, no Western flashy collaborations, and being in the military during the Christmas season. Let's keep working hard and improving our streams, sales, and radio requests. JIMIN's debut with Face and MUSE was truly extraordinary. I can't imagine the type of numbers JIMIN will pull with his third album when he is here and able to promote it. All of JIMIN's major accolades in 2024. We're so proud of our angel. He's achieved so much on his own. With just 2 solo releases, his entire discography outside of his work with BTS has reached the summit. JIMIN's track record is always perfect. The best artist in the world. Happy New Year's everyone. May this be another successful year for JIMIN. JIMIN is not just an icon of K-pop, but is making a more shining history in the global music world.
With his #1 solo debut album, Face, tonight he's performing the TV debut of his new song, Who? JIMIN